Hi, my name is Alex Ganov and I'm head of customer experience research at Zappos. In my role, I help the organization understand customers on a deeper psychological level. Absolutely, Zappos has always been a very innovative company. It was one of the first retailers ever online, and as such, it really excelled in innovation during the pandemic and after the pandemic. So we've innovated on different business models. So in addition to the wholesale model, we introduced dropship and consignment and so on to really help not only the consumers but also our partners, the vendors, really thrive during the pandemic, not only survive. Another innovation and initiative is really core to who Zappos is as a company. For example, Zappos started a program called Zappos Adaptive, helping people with disabilities, so being very inclusive. As part of that, Zappos started selling single shoes, realizing that a lot of people either are amputees or need on one shoe or have different size feet. You'd be surprised how many people have different size feet, but that's an example of innovation at Zappos. Zappos was really built on the idea of really focusing on the customer by really investing on customer service. This was Tony Hsieh's genius idea back 22 years ago, when they realized that people can buy shoes anywhere, but really what was going to differentiate Zappos was focus on customer service. So Zappos invested in customer service, and as Tony Hsieh used to say, Zappos is a customer service company that happens to sell shoes. Now our current CEO builds up on that, Scott Schaefer, and now he says Zappos is a customer experience company that happens to sell shoes. I think personalization is a hot topic and everybody's talking about personalization. I personally see, pun intended, I personally see a lot of opportunity there, because until now the focus on just data and algorithms has produced what I believe is really great best guess recommendation engines. But to me that's not real or meaningful personalization. I think real meaningful personalization will only result if you balance the focus on data and numbers with understanding customers as individuals. Well, first, Laura, I think it's by giving customers a voice. You need to really stop assuming that you know what customers want, and you have to give them a chance to give you feedback. It's as simple as that. And in my talk later on, I'll talk about how Zappos has enabled this giving customers a voice, and then not only giving them a voice but also acting upon that, taking what they say seriously, and really making that part of the culture. I think the only way is really to understand them as people and treat them as people. I think that is what really builds trust, and to me, trust is the underlying factor that then leads to long-time customer loyalty and customer lifetime value. So privacy, great question. Privacy is first and foremost for Zappos, as is for our parent company Amazon. Amazon is based on the notion that customer data privacy and security comes first, trumps everything. What this means is that you have to really respect your customers and their privacy. That's the first principle. And then you have to really use their data to benefit them as much as you use it to benefit the company. And when you treat customers properly and have their best interest in mind, then they'll trust you more and they'll be okay sharing their data with you. That's what I believe. It's the latest trend and latest buzzword, I think. To be honest, Laura, I'm not sure. I think the jury is still out. This has been attempted in the past with SimCity and so on. A lot of stuff is happening, a lot of activities happening in the metaverse. My boys play video games, and in that they interact with virtual events, virtual concerts with different characters. Whether this is going to spill over and have practical effects in retail is to be determined, but as a psychologist, I'm a psychologist by training. I believe that humans really need this interpersonal interaction, and retail was started back 3,000-4,000 years ago in the marketplace, in the agora, and people still desire and need that, so still to be determined.